Okay, this is text, and we can see that there is uneven space between words. Instead of one space, there are multiple spaces. So now we want to make it proper. The function is stream. So the function that we are going to use is stream function. So we are starting with equal to sign trim n in bracket parenthesis. We are selecting the cell that contains this text. Then this parenthesis over and click enter. Now you can see that it is streamed properly. Okay, extra spaces removed from between words. Then we have seen how to compare different words. For example, blue and blue. Okay, and one is black. So to compare whether two values of whether two different values are same or not. So equal to exact, then in bracket two values, that is the first value semicolon, the second value that we want to compare, and close this parenthesis. Now we are comparing these two, blue and blue. It will return true if both are same. Okay, and if both are different, then false. So let's do it again with new text. Exact, first value semicolon, second value, then parenthesis close, press enter. Now this is false since both this text is different. So when both are same, we are getting true as result of this expression, and false when both are different. Then we have seen this substring function, that is left, right, or middle. Okay, so this text we have used Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and from left we have taken few characters using left, then the whole text, that is A40 cell address, and then semicolon, how many characters from left we want to copy. So 6 we have taken, so the first 6 characters are here. This is left, right function is equal to right, then text, that is in A40, then semicolon is there, and then 4 characters from right. So ARAT, that is we are getting. This is mid function. So instead of left or right, we want to copy something from middle. So mid function is there, mid is equal to mid, then text, then first value is number from where we want to start copying. So this is 7. So 7 character, it is starting from here, that is n. And how many characters you want to copy, that is 5. So 7, from here, starting from here 7, this will become first character, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So we are getting that output here. Okay, up to this we have done. Then we have used date and time function, wherein we have seen the date, how to bring it on screen, is equal to today function is there, and in parenthesis we are not giving any argument, that is blank, like this. Okay, when we press enter, yesterday it was showing 24th September, now it is showing 25th September. Then the date format, okay, like this. Okay, this is date function, then the first value is year, then month, and then date. So it will be read as 15th May 2021. Okay, and it will give that date in proper format. Then weekday, for example, is equal to weekday function. Then there are arguments like the date. Okay, the date, for the date that we want to find the weekday. Okay, so it is 2013, comma 7, that is month, and 11th is date. Okay, and now close two parentheses. Okay, since this first parenthesis is for this value and the outer parenthesis is for weekday function argument. Okay, so this is weekday number 5. So let's see. This is 2013 we have taken. Okay, so on 2013 July 11 was Thursday. Okay, so if this computer start week from Sunday, so this is the 5th day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That is 5th weekday. Okay, so that we are going to get here as result. Then same way, month value also, there is month is equal to month, then date, and on same date semicolon 7 semicolon 11, two parentheses. Okay, this is month number 7. Okay. Then year, again year, the function is, this is weekday, this is month, and this is year function. And same way again date has to be written here. So this is year 2013. So now there is one new function, that is days in year. Okay. So it will give us result as total number of days in that year. For example, is equal to days in year. Without space, we have to use such function. Then date 2013 semicolon 7 semicolon 11. Same date we are using here. The days were 365. Okay, and here okay, now date we are supposed to submit here. This is date. Okay, 2020 semicolon 5 semicolon 8 and two parentheses close. Okay, you can see that 366 is answer since we have used a leap year. Okay, that is 2020. So we are getting 366 in total number of days in year. Now difference between two dates. Okay, number of days between two given dates. So for example, we are taking one date as 11th July 2012 and second date is 11th July 2013. Okay, now we want to find out difference between these two dates. So function is days is equal to days, then in bracket date number 1 semicolon date number 2. Okay, now it is giving us a result as minus 365 since the first value is here lesser than the second one. So same we can do like this also. We can take this date as first value in argument and this is second argument. Okay, so we are getting 365 days. Okay, since we have taken two same dates in different years, so we are getting 365 years. Now again this date days function we are using to get this is comma semicolon and okay, now these are number of days between today's date and the given date, that is 11 July 2012. Okay, these are number of days that are past, that is 3363 since this date is approximately 9 years back. So we are getting number of days between today's date and this given date. Okay, this is now function that will give you today's date and time. So when we use now function is in this days, it is going to take this value to calculate this. Now same way, if you want to calculate number of weeks between two dates, two given dates. For example, we are taking here number of weeks. Okay, that function in weeks, and then we are taking this value, then semicolon, and the second value, and parenthesis over. There is one more argument there, that is the third one. Okay, it can be 0 or 1. Okay, so 0 means it is in yearly interval, and 1 means calendar years. Okay, so 0 and 1 we have to put at third place. So this was the last function in this chapter number 7.